My name's Ross, and I represent Muletamer Pty Limited, and I'm the inventor and designer of the Muletamer. I've done all the testing on it in Western Australia, and it is produced in Perth, Western Australia. We currently have 3 models of the Muletamer. The first one being what we call the Muletamer Original, because it was the original model we made. It works very well, but as you can see, it is quite bulky, and you have to cut the stock of your firearm. The second model is what we call the Muletamer MC, and this Muletamer is made out of aluminium, and it is customised because you can adjust the butt of the Muletamer up, down, sideways. You've got length of pull adjustment and angular adjustment. The third model of the Muletamer is what we call a Muletamer Standard, which is a very basic Muletamer made out of hard plastic, and it's fitted very easily, but is very serviceable and does exactly the same job as the other Muletamers, except you haven't got the adjustment. The Muletamer we're going to fit is the Muletamer Standard, which is the basic plastic model. The first thing we need to do is with a Allen key is remove the central locking bolt, and we pull the Muletamer apart. You've basically got the butt end, the shoulder end, and the 2 springs that do all the work. What we use the butt end of the Muletamer as a template. Place it on the stock of your firearm like so, and mark out the holes that we use to attach the Muletamer to the firearm. What we do then is you take your drill plus a small drill bit, and we drill a pilot hole. Then what we use is an 8mm bit with a piece of electrical tape round as a stop, and we drill out 2 larger holes. What I prefer to use to fit my Muletamers are these ram nuts, which are little rubber bushes with a nut in the end of them. So what I do is I trim the excess off the front of them. After we've drilled the holes and cut our ram nuts to size, we take the Muletamer stock end and we place in the 2 screws that we're going to use, and we put it back together and put in the central locking nut. Righto. Once we have that all together, what I like to add is 2 small nuts as a bit of a bush, so it pushes the rubber bush further into the stock. So just put them on there, and once we've done that, we take the bushes and we put them on the actual Muletamer screws, like so, just till they're taken up a little bit. One on there, and we'll put the other one on. What you do with it then is, as you can see, both ram nuts are on the screws, and just push your Muletamer into the 2 holes so it sits in, and then you just, with the required screwdriver, just start doing up the nuts about 4 turns either side, so get it nice and even. And you can feel when it becomes tight. There is no need to over tighten these as long as they're firm It's more than ample. As I can say, and there is one fitted mule tamer. If you need to take it off for any reason, I've done this 20 and 30 times on the one ram nut, and you don't strip the screws. Or if it's in a wooden, or if it's into a wooden butt with just a normal screw, you tend to, after a while, to ream the holes out. Very simple, just pull it off. I've also had certain people who've bought them ask about the smoothness of the butt, and what I've actually told them is you can't cater for everybody, but if you require a rubber pad on the end of it so that it doesn't slip, what I tend to do is go to Clark Rubber, buy a strip of rubber, and using some double-sided carpet tape, just cut it to size and stick it on the butt, and it will not move. So there we have a mule tamer fitted to a stock. It doesn't matter whether it's a shotgun or rifle. It can be fitted to a synthetic stock as well, and it's a very simple exercise. And as all I can say is have a very, very enjoyable shooting. And if you require any more information, just go to the net and look up www.muletamer.com.